try to do something.
What's something you could share to a listener, maybe someone who doesn't even think they have a problem or anything like that? Not preachy, but like something that's helped you along the way.
So alcohol was never really my struggle.
Sure.
My struggle was more weed.
Yeah.
But you'll always feel better. No matter what your like coping mechanism is, dropping any kind of coping mechanism, even if it's a healthy coping mechanism, just for a little bit, just to give you some clarity, you can look at it in more of a like, oh, is this healthy? Is this unhealthy to do? Which I've done with a lot of different things since going to outpatient.
Yeah. It helped me really simplifying the whole process. A very daunting conversation. Looking at these addictions as habits. It's like, oh, I do that every day because I feel comfortable doing it. Okay, it's a habit.
Yep.
So I would like switch things up by like trying to brush my teeth with the left hand instead of the right hand, lean down to the sink with the left instead of the right. Those things help me uproot the bigger capital A addictions by like dumbing it down a little.
Dumbing it down is like the best way to do it, I guess. I'm not really good with helping other people with addictions and stuff. I'm more just like, I'm more just, I'm okay with I can talk about my own struggles and my own like issues in life a lot better than like some friends of mine that have had similar issues that I'm not going to name. But they're all like, they don't want to talk about it. They want to like keep it to themselves. I'm so open about it just because I've been alone in it and it sucks. And I wish that I had had somebody tell me like, hey,
it's okay to talk about it.
Yeah, that, or like somebody to just be like, you're doing this all to yourself. Like this is you. This isn't like.
That's sweet.
I learned more from that than anything. I don't know what it was like in my childhood or whatever, but I learned better from people being like just upfront with me.
Direct.
Yeah, direct about things.
That's nice. And has skating been involved in your recovery at all?
Skating has been involved in my recovery and everything. Whenever I moved back, skating was kind of like the one thing that I still had from Florida coming back.
Yeah.
Because I very much felt like I had failed. Because I didn't go directly to college. I worked for a while before I went to college, and then I made the decision, oh, I want to go to college now. I go down to Florida. I don't last a full year. I felt like a failure coming back to Indiana. But having a lot of the same friends that I had before I had gone to Florida come to me and talk to me about like just their struggles and what they're going through was very helpful. And then also having like that physical outlet as well.
Yeah.
And like physical way to express myself. It was very nice. I never really liked the like, oh, skateboarding is like physical expression. It's blah, blah, blah. I always thought of it more of like an activity until I went to outpatient. And I started to like understand how like certain skateboarders and certain parts of skateboarding are very artistic. And I was really, I really appreciate my time, or I really appreciate the bad times in my life for that, because they've always taught me something. And like teaching me that skateboarding isn't just like a sport or like an activity. It's like it's an art style. Like it's a kind of art. It's just a physical expression of art. And like people will disagree with me with that, especially now.
That was amazing to hear.
Skateboarding is in the Olympics now. Yeah. It's like, it's getting more mainstream. But especially whenever I was like looking back at like Guy Morano was like amazing ledge skater. Like looking back at those kinds of people who just like were really good at their specific thing. It kind of like shows everybody's going to interact with somebody. Everybody's going to interact with any given obstacle or anything in skateboarding differently.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing with life. Everybody's going to interact with stuff differently. But
absolutely. And it's up to you to perceive it the way you want to.
Yeah.
I think that's such a freeing choice we get as humans.
Yeah.
This can be art to you.
Yeah.
But it might not be art to someone else.
Yeah. And even like my board marking is going to be completely different than somebody else's. My wheel markings, especially my wheel markings, they're going to be a lot different than everybody else's.
And why do you say that? Because you slide around a lot?
I don't know why I do it, but I chirp my wheels a lot, and I have to rotate them every couple of weeks whenever I'm heavily skating, because I'll start to eat
the outer side.
They'll start to look like cones.
Yeah. I would do that. I would lean heavily with my front left, and
it'll start to cone out
the
your
wheels. I just fall.
Yeah.
Was there anything that like took you out of the skate community? Because you, from my perspective, were in love with it.
Yeah, I've always been. I mean, I still like am in love with it, and I still like appreciate everything about it. I think that the thing that took me out of it the most was kind of losing my creativity after Outpatient.
Oh yeah.
And kind of not being able to like express creativity very well.
That's a huge thing.
But I kind of got it back for a little bit, and then winter hit, and that kind of took me out of it again.
Winter in Indiana, the scariest thing ever.
Yeah, that's the main reason why I moved down to Florida, but it didn't last very long. I'd rather be up here.
I feel like the people around here beat the nice weather all year.
Yeah.
And I'm learning that right now.
Yeah.
Indianapolis community. You've moved around.
Yeah.
What brings you home? What do you like about this place?
So I don't know what I like about this place. This place kind of sucks. Yeah. There's nothing to do here. There's no like there's very minimal fun things to do around here.
Yeah. It's pretty depressing.
Yeah, it is. It is very depressing.
But I feel the pull back here too.
I will say like the full like. So I've always had like very seasonal depression, where my depression's like it hits hard in the winter. This winter I've very much been able to pull myself out of it. Granted, it's kind of delayed. I just kind of came out of like a 2-week episode where I just wasn't feeling the best.
Gotcha.
But I'm definitely better now. I don't know what it was that was very like different this winter than like previous winters. But ever since like elementary school, I've always had a hard time during the winter. And I think that one of the biggest things that helped me was like having people around me. And my social battery doesn't last very long. I know that it won't last very long, but like still having those people around me that like I know care about me it was a very cool thing to like
that is sweet.
Have this time around. Also a lot of like self improvement stuff that I've been working on.
I feel like winter naturally is a time where we reflect.
Yeah.
We go inward. There's a stupid monk mode that trends, like that whole thing, that whole movement. But like it's a different thing. It's a natural process. It's that death and rebirth into spring. Being in different states that are warm all year, I'm not forced to think about life as much as I am in Indiana. I feel like that's another good part.
What was crazy about whenever I lived in Florida is I moved to Florida right before the winter because I fully thought that winter was going to be really bad because I had just gone through like a ton of really bad stuff.
Yeah.
So I thought that me leaving
you want to
Indiana.
Switch sides? You're right in the sun.
I'm fine. I always thought that it would be like something that I thought that being in Indiana still would like greatly negatively affect me.
Yeah.
And then I moved to Florida and I thought, okay, I'm in Florida, it's warm outside, I'm not going to get that seasonal depression this year.
Why isn't it getting better?
And it hit
Why isn't it getting better?
It hit the whole time because I thought that all that it was just the weather was the reason why I felt that way. And it wasn't my own, like, it wasn't my own self-image and like ego.
Shadow.
Yeah. I just didn't have like a good, and I had never had like a good self-image. I always looked negatively at myself.
Same, yeah.
Until recently. Like always. I can't remember whenever I didn't negatively think about myself until recently.
I remember the first time as a kid, like in the bathroom, washing my hands super fast, about to go play outside again, and then seeing myself in the mirror for the first time.
Yeah.
And thinking, I don't really like that.
Yeah.
At such a young age. And that's so sad. And that just carried on for so long.
Yeah.
And it's like,
and especially like with because we didn't grow up with cell phones. So we don't have like that. I can't imagine how hard it is for somebody who's like growing up now with like social media and comparing themselves to people who are like way older than them.
Dude, like, imagine being taught by an older sibling, like, this is how you like a post on Instagram, and this is how you're supposed to behave, and never post that. Like, I'm going to turn this down so it's really easy to...
My old sales, like corporate sales guy, he, like first day of me being in sales, crazy social anxiety.
Yeah.
I had just gotten out of outpatient. He was like, elevator pitch. It's like, shit, dude, I can't do that right now. I'll do the elevator.
What I mean by that is, that phrase is loose. I just want you to speak to the audience in any way your heart takes you on how to inspire people that are listening.
Okay.
So first, do book and warm up to your elevator pitch.
I'd say book if you're in a good spot mentally and you're mentally able to read this book and understand.
Stable.
Yeah, if you're stable and you're mentally able to like read this book and take the good from it. No Longer Human by, I can't remember the guy's name. I know his last name's Desai.
Okay.
That's an amazing...
No Longer Human.
Yeah, amazing book.
Okay.
I do very much recommend that you're in a good spot mentally.
Okay.
I've read it in both places, in a very good spot, in a very bad spot mentally.
But it's one you revisit. Yeah, it's worth your time either way.
It's definitely not a book to read while you're already at a low spot.
Gotcha.
Because it is a very depressing book. But if you're able to take positives out of the book and look at him as not like a troubled artist, then
absolutely.
Yeah.
I love it. All right. Question 2. Your last question on this assignment.
All right.
Inspire the audience of 6 subscribers that I have and tell them something they need to hear.
I think me and John are 2 of those.
Something you want to hear yourself say back later.
Oh, man. I mean, I'm gonna do this like I'm talking to myself 2 years ago. The amount of time that you put into yourself you should see more of an outcome than anything else that you do in life. If you're putting proper time in yourself, you're putting positivity out into the world, you will receive positivity. Not just with yourself, but with other people. If you're being positive with other people, obviously you're going to reciprocate that. Sure, there's going to be bad days where there's people who aren't going to reciprocate, but at the end of the day, it's like more important to be a good person than it is to be, I don't know how to
not
say
a good
that.
person.
Yeah,
that's the easiest way.
Just be a good person.
Yeah.
Don't be a bad person.
Yeah.
Now I'm just yapping.
That's fine. That was beautiful what you said. We barely knew each other before we hung out at the park today. This has been a friend I've met mainly online. We went to the same high school, but we've just been DM buddies, as funny as that sounds, for about the last 2 to 3 years.
Yeah.
Just loosely commenting on each other's stuff. This has been one of the most fun conversations I've had because meeting you 45 minutes to an hour ago.
Meeting and then going straight into
within 5 seconds, knowing that you're my type of person, it's awesome. So
yeah, it's a really cool.
Thank you.
Yeah.
end with that.
It was good
Thank
to
you.
see.
That was cool.
Yeah, it was great.